Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Thanks very much for tuning in and thanks again for coming here today. So for those who don't know me, my name is Nadia Bajrami. I am a strategic hypnotherapist, a mind coach, as well as a psychic medium, and I'm based in Dublin, Ireland. So excuse me, today I have a bit of a cold, so my voice might sound a bit strange or I might be sneezing, so I apologize in advance. So today, the topic of this short talk, this short Facebook live talk is past life regression hypnosis. What is past life regression hypnosis and how can it be applicable, in specific issues in our lives? So first of all, past life regression, when I talk about past life regression hypnosis, it's a therapeutic tool. So I'm really talking about past life regression as a therapeutic tool and not for entertainment, okay? It's very powerful to help you on your growth and personal development journey. So past life regression is a technique using hypnosis, and it is a gentle form of hypnotherapy which takes an individual, a client, a person, back through time to previous lives' experiences by accessing information that is normally hidden in their subconscious mind. So past life regression hypnosis helps you explore potential past lives, and this process can help you to uncover personal stories that can quite often help explain, who you are now and why you act in some certain ways, or why you're experiencing some things in your current life. And it can also help discover a root cause of an issue from a previous life which is affecting you, as I said, in your current life. So myself, as a fully qualified and accredited hypnotherapist, the type of past life regression therapy I offer, as I said, is purely therapeutic and not for entertainment, and is used to guide you when you first encounter the root cause of a problem that you're currently experiencing, or to have a better understanding of some things in your current life. So for the introduction part, the main thing to retain is that past life regression hypnosis is a powerful therapeutic tool, and it is not used for entertainment purposes. Now, I want to say that people do not need to believe in past life experiences, even though obviously it helps, of course, but we need to come with an open mind, as this type of therapy can be extremely powerful therapeutic tool when we create the right rapport between the therapist and the client. And if the client comes with an open mind, we don't ask people to believe in past life experiences, but just to come with an open mind and see what comes out and how they can use the information that could come out from a session to help them in their current life and to help them grow in their current life. We will end this talk with a short life reprocessing hypnosis guided meditation for those who want to stay at the end. So now let's go a bit more in detail and see what past life regression hypnosis is and how powerful of a tool it is when it is used in the right circumstances and when it's carried out by an accredited and fully trained professional. As we said, I just mentioned in the introduction, past life regression is a technique using hypnosis, and it's a gentle form of hypnotherapy which takes an individual back through time to previous lives' experiences by accessing information normally hidden in the subconscious mind. Now, life today, our life, in the world today is so busy and so noisy that these experiences are usually concealed beneath the noise of everyday thoughts. And a past life regression hypnosis session guides you out of the noise, out of everyday life noise, and into a deeply quiet and peaceful state where it's far easier to locate the recalls and experiences held in your subconscious mind. We need to be able to access the subconscious mind through hypnosis and bypass the daily worries, the daily noise, the noise of daily life, which is that you hear with your conscious mind. So this is why we use hypnosis to bypass this and go to the subconscious mind and work with the subconscious mind and see what recalls or experiences are hidden in your subconscious mind. Now, based on the theory that your reactions and the way you respond to problems are based in the past life regression is a holistic therapy that works with a person as a whole. And this is important. Not only the body and mind, but your emotions and spirit too. This is why I was saying it's a powerful therapeutic tool. It really works with a person as a whole. Now, while conventional psychotherapy or talk therapies, which are very helpful for some people, and depending on the issues, very helpful, they typically focus on the present life. But in some cases, particularly if you're dealing with, I would say, an issue that seems not to have a direct cause, you don't know why you have this issue, you may be unable to uncover the source of the problem. And in contrast to the current, I would say, the common, talk therapies, past life regression hypnosis allows the client to unlock emotions and experiences stored deep within the subconscious mind. So this is again the difference. We go deeper and we bypass all the critical mind or the conscious mind. We go and work with the subconscious mind. Now, as we said before, past life regression hypnosis helps you explore potential past lives, and this process can help you to uncover personal stories and that can help you to explain who you are now and some of your behaviors as well. Not only who you are, but why you act in some specific ways that you can't explain in some specific situations, for example. And as we said before, it is powerful because it can help discover a root cause of an issue from a previous life experience which is affecting you in your current life. Now, as a fully trained and accredited hypnotherapist, I am not here to give my opinion. I'm here to help my clients if they just come with an open mind. And as a fully accredited and registered therapist, I cannot suggest that the material arising from past life regression or past life recollection are actual memories of events. So you will never hear me use the word memories. I always say past life recollection or recall or experience because as I said, we cannot suggest that the material arising from past life regression or past life recollections are actual memory of events that have taken place or that they're actual events. The information that comes to light, that comes to you during a session is considered a story or insights or material or even a metaphor that comes from the subconscious mind to assist you to resolve internal conflict or, as I said, understand the root cause of an issue you're experiencing. Now, very important to remember, your subconscious mind is extremely powerful. So it will bring only relevant material to help you in your current life. So whatever comes from a past life regression hypnosis session is pushed by the subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind has only your best interest to mind. So it will only bring the most relevant material that you need to see or you need to hear. Now, past life regression, as well as other types of hypnotherapy, is an active therapy whereby the client fully participates in the process. This is very important again. I talked about creating a rapport with the therapist and the client. It's even more important with past life regression hypnosis. It is often claimed to be a full sensory experience. Clients will not only visualize situations, but they may be able to hear sounds as if they were in the room, as well as recalling specific smells, for example. So that was the kind of an overall view or an introduction of past life regression hypnosis. Now let's see what this type of therapy is used for now. Some people try past life regression simply out of curiosity, then that's fine. Come with an open mind, that's absolutely fine. Or to see who they were in the past. As I said, according to their own beliefs. But for most of my clients, and I can talk only for myself, but for most of my clients, for example, it's a path for personal growth and healing. To enable you to get the most out of your session, I would say it's quite important to have a specific intention. I mean, as I said, it's absolutely fine if you just want to see what could have happened or who you could have been, just to have a better understanding maybe of who you are today in your current life. But it's very important. I think it works even better if you have a specific intention when you book a past life regression hypnosis session. Now, as a qualified hypnotherapist, the type of past life regression, as I said, I offer is therapeutic and is used to guide you to when you first encounter the root cause of a problem that you are currently experiencing, or to have a better understanding of some things in your current life. So, for example, as I said, what can past life regression hypnosis be used for? For example, a past life regression hypnosis session can help you understand why you feel a deep connection with certain places, identify physical ailments you have, which may be remnants of past life experiences, explore unresolved emotions which have carried through into this lifetime, creating fears of beliefs which you have been unable to explain, understand any relationship issues, including inexplicable attraction or aversion to some people in this current life, understand vivid dreams or recurring nightmares, understand fears or phobias that have no apparent causes. For example, could be anything, fear of flying, fear of death. Understand what we call the déjà vu experiences, and understand why you feel stuck in your life. Also understand some of your bad habits, again, that you can't explain yourself. Understand some addictions you might have as well. Understand some activities you feel drawn to and that you actually are very good at doing. I had a client, she was great at drawing. She just didn't know why. She didn't have any interest in drawing, but every time she took a pen and a piece of paper, she could just draw. It was fabulous. And she didn't understand how this came to her. She didn't specifically train. She wasn't drawn to drawing, but every time she took this piece of paper and pen, she was just drawing amazing things. And also it can help you acknowledge and embrace the key lessons learned through those lives. So this is very important as well. When you do past life regression hypnosis session, therapeutic tool, remember, not for entertainment, it can help you shed light on everything I just, went through, and also acknowledge and embrace the key lessons learned through those previous lives, and many more. So the aim of this therapeutic process is to help you make connection that you were unable to make before, perhaps finally providing you with some explanation or a sense of internal peace, just coming to terms with something. Why am I doing this? Why? Where does this come from? I want to understand. So as I said earlier at the beginning of the talk, actually, there is no way of knowing for sure what you will experience during regression therapy, as everyone experiences it very differently. Some people may see glimpses of several past lives, whilst others may dwell into one in more details, just one past life in more detail, or discover repressed experiences from the current lifetime. Now, it's very important, I would like here just to mention, it's very important to say that, for example, for all the clients I had for past life regression hypnosis, most of them experiences only one single past life experience, and they dwelled into more details into that specific past life. It is, I would say, all the people had, it's not very common that you go through a lot of past lives. It can happen, again, everybody is unique, but I would say the most common scenario is that you go to one specific past life and, you go into all the details, you see what happened, who you were, how things unfolded. As I said, we go into more details. And now the question I'm asking is, or people are asking me a lot is, okay, Nadia, we understand past life regression now, but what techniques are used, when you do past life regression hypnosis? Because again, there's a lot of misconception about hypnotherapy in general and hypnosis. And obviously when you, I would say, add the words past life regression hypnosis, a lot of misconceptions, about regression, hypnosis, past life. And people think they're gonna see wonderful, amazing past lives, and that they're gonna change their life. And as I said, this can happen, but I just want to break the myth as well that it is a therapeutic tool and it's there to help you unlock some of the issues you're having in your current life, and it's a very powerful tool. So what techniques are used then? There is a common misconception, as I said, that practitioners, therapists, perform hypnotherapy on the client, but this is far from being true. As previously mentioned, past life regression, as well as other types of hypnotherapy, is an active therapy whereby the client, and this is very important, the client fully participates in the process. And as I said, it's often claimed to be a full sensory experiences. Client will not only visualize situation, but they may be able to hear sounds as if they were in the room, as well as recalling specific smells, for example. And this is very important. It's every hypnotherapy session. People think because they come, they sit, they relax, they lie down, it's passive. It's far from being the truth, because when we create the rapport between the therapist and the client, we need to onboard our client. We need their agreement, their cooperation, and we need them to be fully committed to themselves. So it's an active therapy. Yes, you are in a relaxed state or trance state, but in a past life regression, more than most of other hypnotherapy sessions, I will be asking questions. So you will be in that hypnosis state and you will be talking to me, replying to me. So it's very active. Now, as a fully accredited and registered therapist, in my past life regression sessions, I use hypnosis, as explained, to help my clients relax and encourage them to open their minds. So other techniques such as suggestions help to promote recall, and specific questions are designed to elicit statement and experiences of the client's past life. So first tool, hypnosis, help the client relax, go into the trance state, not a sleep state, trance state. So you're not sleeping, you're aware of everything happening, trance state. And then we use also suggestions to help the person recall, have the recall, give us the experiences they might have had in these past lives. And just to get, all these techniques to be able to help the clients recall as much as possible. By examining the experiences that are thought to have first signaled the problem or the issue, practitioners or accredited therapists can help connect the client's current issues to a past life. So it is hoped that by undergoing this therapeutic process, you will be able to make connection that you were not able to before. Again, I can talk only for myself, but all the people I had for past life regression session, that it was a wonderful experience for them, because every time they could have made, they were able, to make that connection with a specific issue they had in their life. And when they did go to that past life experience, they could just understand why, give them a potential explanation of why they're acting in a certain way in their current life. And as I said, it's a full sensory experience, and it treats the client, it helps the client as a whole. Mind, body, spirit, and soul. And it gives you also a sense of internal peace when you have answers about something that you couldn't have explained for the past 30, 40, 50 years. Now, it would be understandable to expect that past life regression might focus on negative events and emotions in order to explore the root cause of a problem. However, this is not necessarily the case. Again, sometimes you are brought back to negative events to understand what happened. But again, it's not necessarily the case. As a fully accredited, again, and registered hypnotherapist, I will try to focus all the time on the positive aspects of regression, rather than solely focusing on traumatic memories. In this way, this is very important, in this way, it is possible for past life regression therapy to help you on a journey of personal growth. Because yes, we might go back to some negative or traumatic events to explain something, but as a fully trained therapist, we always bring the client back to every positive aspect of the experience, so that helps them grow, on their personal development journey. Now, what will happen what is typically happening in a past life regression session? So a therapist will vary, everybody is different in how they choose to conduct session, including how long each session will last, and the time dedicated to the regression aspect of the session itself. So usually a full session of past life regression hypnotherapy with me, again I'm talking about myself, is enough, but of course this will depend on the material that comes up in the initial session, and if there is too much material, then further sessions, are needed, as we do not want to overload the subconscious mind. This is very important as well. As I said, very often one session of past life regression hypnosis is enough. So you come, you see what comes out, we have a chat, and then we do the regression and trance work. It can happen that there is too much material and we don't want to overload the subconscious mind, and then we might need some further session. As a past life regression session with me usually lasts 2 hours, and then I will use the notes from I always offer a free discovery call. I forgot to mention this at the beginning. Before I take any clients on any type of hypnotherapy, by the way, and even more on past life regression, I always offer a free totally free 30-minute, what I call therapy and coaching discovery call. First of all, to get to know the person, and they get to know me as well. And this is the beginning of what we call creating the rapport between the therapist and the client, and then explaining how I work, explaining what the session is, but most importantly, understand if this is applicable to my client, because I can help with a lot of issues, but it might happen as well that I have to just refer some clients to some other therapist for some other type of therapy. This is why the free discovery call is crucial. It's actually crucial. It's not even an option, to be perfectly honest, with me anyway. I'm not getting up in the morning and seeing just my diary with people booking themselves in. I am not working like this. It's really important to get to know the person. They get to know me. I understand what they want to work on, and then we take it from there. So for past life regression hypnosis, first session, initial session, lasts 2 hours. I take notes as well. I use the notes I took during the discovery call that were taking place before the session, obviously, and then book the client for the past life, regression, and ask more questions at the beginning of the session, because the discovery call, we cover the general lines, and then during the session, before we start the regression part, I will still ask you a few questions and explain again, answer any questions that you might still have, or you might have forgotten to ask. It's very important. We don't just go, again, in any types of therapy, but even more with past life regression, even after discovery call and when people are booked in, at the beginning of the session, I always take the time to explain to people what past life is. Are we okay to go? Are they still okay to work on that specific issue we talked about on the discovery call? And then we start the regression work if they have no questions. Thanks again for everybody joining me now. I will reply to all your questions just after the talk, and with prices and everything, I'll send you all the link for people who are interested or who just have questions. And as I said, the most important thing is, of course, to explain how the session will be carried out when you come, and answer any questions you might have. Because the first thing to do is have the client on board. We don't want someone who comes and tells us fears and doubts. If this happens, I want to make sure there is no more doubts or fears, because the person must be comfortable. They must want to work on themselves, but most of all, they must feel safe with the therapist and safe with the type of therapy that they will be going through. Now, having discussed the area that you are most interested in exploring, you are in a better place, obviously, to look back into your past lives. This will act as the focus or intention of the session. That's what I said at the beginning. You can come just out of curiosity, and you will have experience, but I would say the most fruitful session would be if you have an intention for the session, if you want to see why you're having some specific issues in your current life. And I will then talk you through relaxation steps. Once we have done all the chat part, answering to the questions, I will then take you to the relaxation step to allow you to become deeply relaxed, not asleep. And this will allow you to access important subconscious experiences, recalls, which may be from this lifetime or from others in the past. Also, as previously mentioned, it's important to reiterate that there is no way of knowing for sure what you will experience during a past life regression hypnotherapy session, as everyone experiences it differently. As I said, some people might see glimpses of several past lives, whilst others might discover repressed experiences from their current lifetime in just one single lifetime. So it will really depend. And I have to be very honest, people ask me all the time, I don't know, because it's your subconscious mind guiding this. It's me accessing your subconscious mind and helping you to access your subconscious mind, but it's your subconscious mind that will send the recall and experiences it feels will benefit you. So the important thing to remember is that you are a unique individual with a unique history, so your experience of past life regression hypnotherapy will be equally unique. It is normal to feel, very important as well here, it's normal to feel unsure about where your experiences will have come from, because we are rational beings. So when we go through past life regression sessions, we want to understand, we try to, break everything down. Why have I seen this? And why did that happen in that potential past life? As I said, it's normal to also feel unsure about where experiences will have come from, or wonder if you have made them up. You know, sometimes we just think, God, what's happening? Am I going, am I losing my marbles? Why is this coming to my mind? But as you become more comfortable, with the process, because I'll start with the chat, then take you to relaxation, and then your mind, your rational mind, conscious mind kicks in. They try to understand, they start seeing images or hearing sounds from, potential past life events. But then you become more and more comfortable with the process, because you go deeper into relaxation, and these doubts will often fade. So don't worry. Now, the other question, obviously, is this approach right for me? That covers a bit what we just said, how would a session happen? How is a session carried out? And is this approach right for me? Because, as I said before, past life regression therapy, like many types of complementary therapy, is not for everyone. Past life regression is often linked to reincarnation. There have been claims that a belief, or at least an openness, as I said, in the existence of reincarnation or previous life is, the best when you start a past life session. I also just want to repeat that people do not need to believe, okay? It's always better if you come with an open mind, but you don't have to believe in reincarnation or past life experiences. You just have to have the openness of mind. And as I said, when you come with an open mind, and that's for past life regression, hypnotherapy, or other types of, therapy, obviously, you give another signal to your body and mind that, okay, I'm open to see what can benefit me here. So this is also, you set your intention of, okay, I'm going with an open mind, and I want to understand some things in my life. So this open mind is very important because it will put you, it will actually make the session even more powerful. Sorry. Now, past life regression therapy is typically thought to be the best for helping people to explore a spiritual path, and it is gaining recognition as a type of spiritual healing as well. But again, remember, we are talking about therapy and healing, not talking about past life regression for entertainment, okay? But whether you follow a religion or not, depending on your beliefs, your religion, whatever, it is thought that by experiencing yourself as a soul in other lifetimes, you gain a more profound awareness that, you are more than just a physical body. So this is why we're talking about the spiritual side as well. For people who are, would say, more spiritual or more spiritual advanced, or who have a spiritual awakening, this is not the benefit of past life regression, because you gain a profound awareness that you are more than just a physical body. And again, please remember that we do not know what will come out of the past life regression session, and you need to come again with an open mind. Now, I am just going to give you now a few tips that I always repeat to my clients, before they come in for the session. For your past life regression session with me, I'll just give you some tips now. It's important of being fully relaxed, just don't stress. You calm, you don't stress. Avoid trying. I'll repeat this. Avoid trying. It is part of our human personality to try, and even before the session, try to make up a scenario of what could actually come out of the session. So just avoid trying. Try to come relaxed. Avoid trying. Trying is a conscious activity and will stop you from using the creative mind. Trust your subconscious mind to bring to mind to yourself what they need to know and experience. Allow information to flow into your mind without questioning it. If you can do that in the post-talk part of the session with me as well. During or after the session, you may feel like you imagined it or made it up. This happens because, again, the conscious, rational part of your mind is trying to justify what happened and may be struggling to make sense of the whole experience. You may be just thinking, oh, I don't understand what happened there. This is your conscious mind, rational human mind. And this is a very common and natural thing to happen, by the way. More tips. Avoid analyzing what is happening during the session. Analysis uses different parts of the brain and will take you out of the experience. Instead, suggest you can immerse yourself in the experience. Just go with whatever is coming up. Very important, I always tell my client when they're in hypnosis and even before, just go with what's coming up. No analysis, no judgment. Just say what you see, what you hear, what you feel, just what's coming up. And I want to stress out the importance of passing from a past life and how passing over creates the environment to heal that life and be released from it. So this is very important. What do I mean by that is when we do past life regression hypnosis as a therapeutic tool, in a therapeutic process, we go through your past lives or potential past life, single or multiple, in case you see multiple past lives. And what we do, why do we do past life? As I explained before, to have a better understanding of what's happening in our life currently, to break some potentially break some bad habits, and so on. But the importance is we go through the past lives, recalls and experiences, and the whole point of the session is to go to the passing scene or the death scene of your past life, and this will trigger the healing because we went to the past life, we've seen what happened, and then we went to the death scene or the passing scene, and we move on either to another past life or we carry on the healing and come back, out of hypnosis, and we have a chat. So it's very important. You will hear me during a session talking about about the passing scene, the death scene, because this is what triggers the healing and gives you the signal that, okay, if something happened potentially in the past, this is no longer me in this current life. This is why it's very important to go through the death scene here. So what is the next step after you have done a past life regression hypnotherapy session? This is very important as well, because past life regression is, I always say, is a powerful therapeutic tool, but it's not what will actually stop the bad habits, or it will just give you the understanding of why you're having something in your current life. So what's your next step once you've done one past life or more, if there's more material that comes, is past life regression hypnotherapy sessions often help you understand, as I said, something in your current life. And once you have that understanding, it is very important that you look into what you want, what came out, what you want to work on, and that you book some further hypnotherapy session to work on the specific issues, on the specific outcome of the past life session. So this is very important. Past life regression is here to shed some light. So okay, now I have a better understanding. So now, what do I do with this? Okay, I'll work and I'll work and I'll make sure I amend this or improve this. And this is where further hypnotherapy sessions, not past life sessions, further hypnotherapy session will be needed to work on the problem. So hypnotherapy and coaching session, if applicable. See the past life regression hypnotherapy as the trigger. This is an important word. See the past life regression hypnotherapy as a trigger that has been, I would say, that helps you work on an issue that has been preventing you from reaching your true potential and achieving your goals. The extreme power of a past life regression hypnotherapy session lies in the fact that it gives you clarity and a better understanding of what needs to be worked on. Why am I having this? Now, it sheds light. It gives you clarity on what you need then to work on. And as I said before accepting any past life regression hypnotherapy bookings or any type of other types of, hypnotherapy, I always book my future clients on a free 30-minute therapy and coaching discovery call, so I can explain what is past life regression, how it is conducted, and most importantly, what to expect, and make sure that this type of regression therapy is suitable for the client. So remember again, as I said right at the beginning, for those who have just joined me maybe, later during the talk, is we don't know if what happened is real or not. And it doesn't matter, because it's your subconscious mind that sheds the light on what they feel is important for you to know. So just remember that. I will never talk about past life memories. I always use the word past life recollection, past life recall, past life experiences, because again, nobody knows. Nobody knows. So important thing, if you want to go through a past life regression hypnosis, to me, is really come with an open mind, relax yourself, don't try to anticipate the outcome, because it will trigger the rational mind, and just know why you want to do it. Again, very honestly, if it's just out of curiosity, it's fine, but it's always working better if you have a specific goal in mind, because it's even more powerful, because then you will shed some light on something you're going through currently. So thanks very much for listening to me today on this Facebook live talk. I will now just end the talk with a short guided meditation. Just go and get that. To help, it's called a life reprocessing technique. So it just helps you to reprocess events that are happening in your life. So if you want to stay, please make sure you're in a quiet environment, you know, that your awareness is not required, you're not driving, operating any machinery, because otherwise, obviously, do not listen to it. And just make sure you're in a comfortable place. And if you have any questions about what I said about past life, please feel free to contact me. I will put my website. And, oh yeah, someone is asking, is it Ruvai? Sorry if I don't pronounce your name right. For the psychic medium side as well, I will put the link to my website. And you can just have a look. I have all my contact details. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'll be delighted to answer any questions and to help you understand what a past life is if you still have any questions. So for all those who want to stay now, please make sure you're in a quiet place and no driving, no operating machinery, where your full attention is not required. And if so, you can just make yourself comfortable. It's a short guided hypnotic meditation. Just close your eyes and make yourself comfortable now, please. And that's it. As you have your eyes closed and starting to relax, and as you listen now to the sound of my voice, you can begin to explore new possibilities. And as you explore those new possibilities, you can discover changes occurring on an unconscious level. And as you listen to the sound of my voice, you can begin to float and drift out of yourself, so that you are looking down on that memory you were currently developing. And as you look over from that position, you can notice that all your memories are lined out before you, stretching way back into the past. And you can begin to float back over all those memories, right back to the beginning. And in a few moments, you can begin to work through every single memory of your life. And as you enter each single memory, you can save all the learning from that memory, while healing any memories that need resolution and healing. And you don't have to know how you do this. And as you work through each memory, they can begin to fill with a healing light. And as you enter each problem memory, you can notice that some memories have a pleasure or anger aspect that builds up in the memory before being cut short with another emotion that is anxiety-based, like embarrassment or fear or helplessness, that you want to get away from. And other problem memories will have anger or pleasure. That was a problem. And other memories will be anxiety-based. And you have all the skills, knowledge, and resources to resolve any issues and heal every memory. And you can take plenty of time now to make each memory a present and work through all those presents until you arrive back at this present here and now. And you can take as long as you need to honestly and fully do that now. While I quiet down in the background, and you can be fully down when I continue talking. And when you feel you are fully done, you can slowly open your eyes, stretch and smile, and come back to everyday awareness, ready to enjoy the benefits of your day, all the positive events of your day. Maybe relax, maybe spend time with your loved ones, maybe enjoy nature. Just coming back to everyday awareness, to here and now, ready to enjoy the afternoon, the night, or the day, wherever you are in the world. So thanks again to everybody for joining me here today. Any questions, please do feel free to contact me. I will put all my details again in the comment box shortly. Thanks again, and I will talk to you very soon. In the meantime, you take care, you stay safe, and we talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.